Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're comparing, if you will, current Thai immigration policy against anecdotal information and evidence on Vietnam immigration. And I'm not going to delve too deep in the Vietnam side. I don't do it very often, but occasionally I do kind of take a look around Southeast Asia and see what's going on in some of the other countries to do just kind of a quick video on just sort of a comparison sometimes. I've been hearing from folks that it's possible to get into Vietnam, but staying there is rather cumbersome. I've heard this from a number of different people via correspondence. I've actually talked to a few people in person that I've just kind of met wandering around here in Thailand over the past few weeks. And then I saw something here, again, in the Pattaya Mail, pattayamail.com. Article is titled, Thailand Streets Ahead of Competitors in the Popularity Stakes. And I got to read in this excerpt, and I urge those who are watching this video, go check out this article. A lot of good information in there. This is just an excerpt. Quoting directly, UK travel agencies Dream Travel and Luxury Holds say the main limiting factor for travel to Thailand right now is shortage of flights rather than disinclination to take to the skies. They also point out that extending visa stays in Thailand without leaving the country is a good deal simpler than in other competitor countries. For example, Vietnam makes it hard to stay longer than 30 days. So, yeah, I mean, I've heard this, and we talked about this before, going back into sort of a year ago, maybe even a little further, I can't remember off the top of my head, but we were talking about where Vietnam was actually in the middle of all of this stuff. They were in the middle of some of the worst sort of lockdowns and everything. They were actually making people leave. They weren't giving them, you know, sort of extenuating circumstances visas. Thailand, it was kind of chaotic there for a while, but at the end of the day, they did formulate a policy that allowed folks under extenuating circumstances to stay in Thailand. It appears Vietnam didn't do that. Now it appears it's rather difficult to extend one's status within Vietnam. Meanwhile, here in Thailand, yeah, it is possible under certain circumstances to convert to another type of visa if you come into Thailand, or to extend another type of visa. Now, I expect that as time sort of moves a little bit further forward, we will likely see this tighten up. I think that's kind of inevitable, but we haven't had high season yet. We're going into high season. I don't think the overall paradigm of immigration is one of tightening at the moment. It's more one of, hey, let's get some tourists in here so we can, you know, get the economy going and put things sort of back on track. And I think that's the right, you know, overall mindset to have right now. Now, that said, we don't know exactly what things are going to be like in the future, and there are some things that are changing, not particularly to the benefit of expats. For example, the new insurance requirement coming online with respect to the OA retirement visa. Let me be clear on that. OA retirement visa, not O retirement visa, coming up soon. So, again, a lot going on, but I do think it's worth noting that compared to a lot of places in Southeast Asia, Thailand is presently one of the easiest places to enter, and depending on where you go, arguably the most relaxed place in Southeast Asia.